Drugs are everywhere, drugs are everywhere, drugs are everywhere. You can't stop it. You know I can make it profitable in this world. Drugs are everywhere, drugs are everywhere, drugs are everywhere. You can't stop it. It's not a law enforcement issue. Addiction's a disease.
Whoa. What? The camera. It's auction strategy. We can talk about it after. We can do this after.
Auction strategy?
Yeah, auction strategy. Oh, welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I'm a fantasy sports addict.
My name is Ryan.
Howdy, Ryan.
And I, too, am a motherfucking fantasy sports addict.
Today, we're here talking about auction draft strategy for 2016 fantasy baseball.
If you don't know, mock drafts, drafting, that's our drug of choice. We're full-blown addicts, and auction drafts is the sweet, pure, uncut.
No, it'd be like... I don't
shit
know.
you only heard of.
Only in rock star circles, baby. That's an auction draft. Yeah!
Woo! Yeah, it's the full-blown drug of addict's choice.
Chunks. All right, so how do you do an auction draft? What's the strategy? Well, you got to go in knowing what your strategy is first of all, right? Are you going to do a pitching thing? Are you going to do a hitting thing? Whatever. You got to kind of have an idea of what you're doing going in.
But first things first, you want to, make sure, is it roto, is it head-to-head? Like, what are the scoring, what are the settings? I mean, that's the number one thing you always do.
Always check the settings.
It's like not sharing needles. Check your settings, don't share needles.
But we only have one, so whatever, we're going to figure that out later. Suck bleach up to the top.
And
squirt it out. Okay, all right, so you got to be willing to commit to the players that you want, all right? You're going to treat this kind of like it's a snake draft. Don't overthink it. You know, okay, I just spent $50 on so-and-so. I'm going to wait and allocate money as if it's swinging back around on a snake draft, okay?
Yeah, generally that's kind of what I like to do. Like, okay, there's like one or two players I like in the first round. I'm going to get one of them. Same thing with the second and third. Like, okay, if I do get two in the first round, then I'm going to wait until the end of the third or fourth, and, some of those.
Allocate your money that way.
Exactly.
So you be willing to commit to your guy, chase your guy within reason. I mean, if he's going for like $10, $15 over slot.
I mean, we've all seen these crazy bidding wars where it turns into a pissing contest and like.
Jake Arrieta goes for $50.
Yeah, it's no longer like fantasy sports. It's who's gonna get the player.
Yeah. Forget about the projected value of your players because that right out the window. Really, average value. Assume average value and probably a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Average is like the baseline.
Yeah. So again, probably budget a little bit more for your players than you're even expecting. Now, as you go through the draft, if nobody's there, or say you want to get a better first baseman, like Rizzo, maybe nominate Freeman first. You kind of
Jose
Abreu,
clear,
get other players, other managers to spend their money before you do.
Fill the position you want, and just getting more money and off the table.
Get the money out of there so you can buy when you want to buy, okay? Now, when you're in the dollar rounds of the draft, it reverts back to like a snake draft. So hopefully at the end of that situation, everybody's just got $1 left, and then your snake, you can pick whoever you want. So don't be afraid of dollar players. And if you're down to the dollar player phase, you still have a few extra dollars, you got to think about max bids. There's a little button that says max bid, and it shows you every player's max amount of, money, whatever they can bid on a remaining player. So if you got to go $1 higher than them to make sure you get that guy, say he's only got $3 left, Ryan's got $3 left, he wants Carlos Rodon, I got $4 left, boom, $4, now Ryan can't touch him, right? Like that's...
Well, it's even more than like that. Let's say we're getting down to the dollar players. You have $2 is like your max bid. I know you want him. So instead of nominating him for $1, having you bid on $2, and then me go over the top with $3, I'm just going to start off with $2 and try to save that $1 by not having to bid again.
Then I don't get my guy because he can't bid one more $1. Shit.
Exactly.
How much do you spend and when? Well, that doesn't
That's a good question.
It doesn't exactly matter, though. What we're going to do, again, we're treating it like a snake draft, so you're kind of going to budget your money in that sort of sense. You know, which players do you want which round, right? Spend money according to that. But for your first 10 players, right? 10 players.
Make it even, nice and round. 10.
10.
10.
You want to spend somewhere between $230 and $245. That sounds like a lot of your budget.
It is.
It is. But you're going to get quality. So, I mean, you can allocate it any way you want. But between your first 10 players, seems to be ideal. It's not quite stars and scrubs because everybody at that point, you're getting closers. You're getting all kinds of stuff for $1. We're going to explain dollar players in the next video.
After the, like what would be like the 10th round, that's when the value really drops off. And for me personally, I think the 10 players, $240. You might have a little less, a little more, depending on if you get in a bidding war and you have to maybe pay a couple extra dollars for a player you want. But the main thing,
I hate a bidding war.
The main thing that we are emphasizing is spend your goddamn money.
It says here in our guide for getting fucked up in an auction draft, leaving money on the table will fuck your shit right out the window. Don't do it. Even if it's $5. $5, that meant somewhere when you bought a $30 player, you could have had a $35 player. Don't leave $5. Don't even leave $5, okay? Now, there's always a situation once or twice a year where you're getting guys undervalued, you got everybody. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but generally, don't leave a single fucking penny lying around, okay? Spend it all. Don't be afraid to spend. You can do the stars and scrubs thing. It works out, but generally, the 10 players, you're advocating more towards the $240 side. I advocate more towards the $230 side because I want to get a couple of like $7 and $8 players, and you're going to be doing like $3 players.
Right.
But it just, whatever, it's somewhere $230, $245 in that 10-player range. Spend it wisely. Hopefully that helps. So let us know if you have the auction draft fever, auction sickness.
Whew, all right, so the video's done because I cannot wait.
One second.
No, I don't
Fantasy
care.
gods, please grant me the serenity to set my ideal lineups, encourage that drop aggressively, and wisdom make good trades. And can I go for it? No, all right, you're fine. You got all right here. Check out our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Hit us up on Twitter.
Sorry, guys.
Letter F, letter S, we're double letter A. Ooh. And auction draft sickness, baby. Yeah, ooh. Stinks like fucking fried chicken.